Good morning. Yeah, this is the thing I plan to do now. My name is Tadadolakwa. I want to show you how to use Autocad, Orion, or prota to run your structure analysis. Okay, now to begin with, the first thing you have to do is go straight to the point, and I will not have to beat around the bush. The first thing you have to do here is that you have to open your Autocad. Now, there's something I actually do on my design, and it's this. Once you can use AutoCAD, there is something we call a template file. That is, you get somebody who knows how to do design very well, and he has done design before, and you like his drawing. You understand? You like his drawing, the way he did the color coding, and then beam code, beam lines, reinforcement line, everything. So you can actually copy that person's a template file. Why I do that is because you see, when you do your drawing and then you run your analysis and then you finish on your software, the output it brings out for you is not always something that is presentable for work. Yes, for work. I can show you one now, and you compare it with the one I have done or the one I'm using. I actually got this template file from one of my boss in the office. So let's set this. Now, this one, look at this beam detail. This beam detail came out from prota after I had done so many settings inside this software. So basically, what I'll be training us on this morning is how to use AutoCAD to template our drawing to look nice. You understand? And to start with, in this design, okay, let's look at something. To start with, in this design class now, the first thing you have to learn how to do is how to bring in your GA to match up with the template file GA. Look at this is my template GA. This one now, if I copy this out now, this is my template GA. I'll send you this file, the file that contains this drawing. Structs is the name of the file. I'll send it to you so that you can also use it to form your GA. Now, to start with, we are going to start with a very simple building for our analysis. And then the way we work is we work from AutoCAD, you form your GA, and then you export it to your design software, that is Orion or prota. And that's what we're doing this morning, in a very simple manner, in a very simple way that everybody will understand. You understand? I will explain it till we get it. You understand? So now, for us to do this now, you have this now. This is the floor plan of this structure. Now, if I'm copying, one of the most important commands you use on AutoCAD in this training that we'll be using in this training is copy, match property, and others. But as we'll be using it, you'll be getting it. Now, for you to copy anything on AutoCAD, if you're not conversant with AutoCAD very well, I use shortcut mostly, and then I would like to show you how to bring out your tools on your screen. You understand? Most times I use shortcut. So as you can see that my screen now, there's no toolbar on it. So that's the thing. So this morning, basically, I'll be showing you how to form a structure that looks like this. Just a simple structure. Let me show you how the structure would look like. A simple structure, just a box first, something like 6 meter by 6 meter box. Okay, let me go to tools, workspaces, I start. Okay, toolbar, AutoCAD, CAD standard. You can see now, tools, toolbar, AutoCAD, draw. You can see that it has come out on that side. So I don't have to go to tools again to come and be getting all those stuff out. You can just click on any empty space inside this toolbar, this side here. See AutoCAD. Then you come to, start bringing them out one by one. Layers. See, layers has come out. So if you are using AutoCAD and this thing disappears on your AutoCAD, it happens often. So many times that AutoCAD, all this toolbar will just disappear on your AutoCAD. So that's how you go about it. Just come to an empty space inside. Look at where I'm clicking. I'm not clicking on this tool. I'm clicking here. Or I go to this place and come to my toolbar and then AutoCAD and then get all this stuff. So it's better you have it here like this. So that if you want to draw a line, like you can always pick it if you don't know the shortcuts for it, or you prefer to use the icon. Sometimes I'll just feel like, okay, let me just use icon, let me not use shortcut. You understand? So it's better to know these things. Dimension constraint. You can see the way I'm picking it up. So let's make our interface looks like someone that is using AutoCAD. You understand? So we come here again, draw order. I see draw order will come to that side. Then we come here again. You see draw order annotation. Just be picking it out, but be careful with what you pick out. Look at what I'm picking out. I'm putting on at the top of my ribbon here. Modify. You need modify. So much important. Just look at what I'm putting on my ribbon at the top here. Modify 2, yes. The dimension is there already. Okay, standard. I'm looking for something called standard. Okay, standard. Those again, properties. Those again, insert. Those again, standard layout. Reference edit. Styles. Okay, now basically the way the thing is coming up and is arranging itself on my AutoCAD, if you are running your AutoCAD, it may not come out like this. Please, it's coming out like this because I've arranged it before and it just disappeared. And you also face that kind of thing on AutoCAD. That is normal. So what you do is that if you bring it, if you are pressing all those stuff, if you're clicking on standard properties and those, and they are coming up on your screen like this. So the only thing you do is that if it comes up on your screen like all these small ones are here, just pick it up and drag it to your screen and arrange. You can actually arrange it yourself. And if anybody comes up and sees you working on AutoCAD and he sees all these tools, I will know, okay, this person knows what he's doing. You understand? So that's the way you run it. So you can all actually arrange it any way you like. You can bring this one here now and pick it and come and drop it anywhere. But basically, please try to arrange your AutoCAD in a way that if you want to do anything, you would be able to get all these tools easily accessible. You understand? That's why we are putting them here. We are not putting them for putting sake. You can see this. If you want to pick it up to drag it, change location. Look at this sign here now that looks like double dots. That's where you pick. You understand? The beginning of that icon, you can see it's everywhere on the icons that are present here. One for this one if you want to drag this place if you want to drag this one, this place if you want to drag this one, then this you can see the way I'm dragging it and I'm putting it there. Okay, you can always need them. The dimensioning, your type of dimension, letters, all the stuff, they are necessary for you to have them here. And then most especially your properties for your layer types. So let's continue with what we were doing before. That is that if you want to set up your interface, if you have any question about that, you can always get back to me. But this morning, basically what I want to show you is how to form a GA that you will send to Orion or prota, and it would accept you to bring in your GA from AutoCAD, and then you can now run the analysis. So thank you. So now we are there now. We're almost there. So basically, if I want to do my GA now, what I just do is I just copy this now. You can see this. I'll copy a GA from the work I've been doing before. That's why most times if I want to do a new work, I'll just go to, for example, if I've done work for Mr. A and I have a new job for Mr. B, I just run to my AutoCAD, pick up the work I've done for Mr. A. Or you can also have a template file, name it as template file and keep it somewhere. You get? So what I do is I pick my Mr. A drawing now. I keep it as my template file. You can see now this drawing now, this one here at the top is the initial one I did, and I'm using this one. This is a new drawing I'm working on presently. This is my latest design. You understand? Okay. So if I do this now, I want to start a new drawing. I do this now. I copy it, CO, copy, bring it, and put it, form a new box for it. RAC, rectangle is box. See, these are the tools I use so that you won't be, you understand? So you just bring it here, you put it here. Now what's this dimension of the building you want to do? For example, you just want to do a small, let's say a complex, you understand, shops, different shops. So you have your L line like this, and then let's see, offset by, let's say 300. I'm trying to offset by 3 meters. O is offset 3000. Offset again by 1500. Trying to run a very simple structure. Another line like this. These are grid lines, please. These are grid lines. O again 3 meters. Just imagine that you have a shop 3 meter by 3 meter, and it has a very small walkway in front of it. You understand that has a very small walkway in front of it, a small veranda or something that connects the shop together. You know, all 3 meters. Offset 3 meters again. You click, you click, you click, you click, you click. Yeah, as much as you want. So that software will not so that software will not it won't give us so much time to analyze. Now please be mindful of the tools I'm using. Please be mindful of the tools I'm using. Basically what we have done, what we are trying to do this morning is this. These are shops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shops, right? And this is the walkway in front of them, like a veranda or something where they can be putting out their goods to sell or form out their stuffs. Now looking at this now, if you want to draw this is a GA actually. Now if you are drawing and you have your lines extended out like this, your grid lines extended out like this, you can always highlight on the 3. Look at what I'm doing, please, and you can stretch it. So stretch is S, stretch. You can see stretch came out. Now if you press enter, you click on the base point and then you move back. Just move your mouse back, so you can form something meaningful. You get that? That's another one. So this morning now, counting the codes I've used copy, I've used erase, that's E, I've used stretch. Now the next thing we'll be doing is still match property and copy. So now for my Orion to analyze anything, it needs to see the grid lines named as grids. So I don't have to be disturbing myself about forming a new layer or something. Somebody has formed the old layer in its template file. You understand? So just come do what they call match property, MA, match property, which means that you are copying one property of A to B. So when you do MA now, you click on this and then you match all the property together. So your Orion will pick this now as grid lines. If you click on this now, you see, look up here, grid line. Somebody has named all these things. So you don't have to come back again and say, okay, line this. Then you have to come and form layer. Go up here. Look at where my mouse is, please. And then go to layers. And then you now come to new layer. You understand? New layer. And then you now come and form grid line yourself. You understand? So you don't have to be doing all these things. Somebody has formed the layers you need for your structural detailing. is a template file. Somebody that has been using it to get jobs, to design, and people are accepting it. You get, so all you just have to do is learn how to make your own drawing look like the template file, and that's all. You understand? So that's what I've been doing for the past 5 years in structural design and detailing. So, and basically, it's not that people can use this software. People can use Orion. A lot of people can use Orion, but a lot of people don't know how to put their work to make it presentable. You understand? Yeah, so that's the thing. So now I have done this match property, and now looking at this, now we are going to be having columns, right? Inside this file you should have columns, because those are the two things Orion would see if you are bringing anything to Orion. You understand? If you're taking anything into the software, what it will see for you to analyze, to form your model on the ground floor, first floor, and top floor, and everything, is your GA. In your GA, what it will see is and load in that you can import into the software is your grid lines and your columns. So now what will I just do? Basically, I don't have to disturb myself, just come and look at it. Column size, looking at this GA now, this is a shop, and this place is 3 meters, 3 meters, 3 meters. You can do DLI, another command again, shortcut DLI. I want to show you how I do my work. That's the thing. You understand? So DLI, you see, DLI, dimension linear. If you want to continue it, check it. You can do DCO, that's dimension continuous. You want to continue that dimension, what you have done, this linear dimension you have done, you want to continue, like you have other places to dimension. You don't have to be pressing TLI every time. Just press DCO. Please follow up all these codes, all the stuffs, please. I'm showing you how I run my design. Basically, actually you don't have to do this TCU right now, but it's good for you to do it so that you can know the dimensions and put your section member sizing. So now we have 3 meter by 3 meter, so a 225 by 225 column is sufficient for that. Rectangle 225 tab 225. Are we together, please? Rectangle, click the points, 225 tab 225. Now what you do again, you copy this. It's a CO, copy, you bring it here, and then we are ready to match the property. Now to match property, now you delete the arch, erase. So now this is, you can see, this is the layer for column. Actually this is 225 by 225 too. This one I brought out, but should in case your column section here is bigger than that 225, so I just want to show you. So you just do MA match property, you pick it, so that it's there. Then you can now say I move or I copy again. Copy. Now copy. You can decide to copy from the center. Now this is not a crash course. So right now it's getting long. Yes, it's taking so much time. So I want to explain it very well. Look at this. If you want to copy, sometimes you open your laptop and you want to copy the way I want to copy this item now, and you press enter, and then it's not bringing out this center point for you to pick it. Yes, because I've done all the settings on my laptop on my Autocad. That's why it's bringing out the center point. That's snapping out the center for me. So what you just do is, if it's not picking out, it's not bringing the center for you of that line, what you just do is this: you come to your laptop, you press OS. I'm teaching you so much shortcut. Please write them down and then be picking them as I'm telling you all these things, because they are very important. So OS, snap. So on this OS snap, we tell you that okay, it will bring out a dialog box for you, right? So now on this dialog box now, mm, you have this. Okay, you have this. And this dialog box, you just go to object snap, you understand, and then you click on all, select all. So as you are selecting all, now this endpoint would help you to pick endpoint of a corner or of a line or an object or something. Center, it will help you to pick the center. Midpoint will help you to pick the midpoint by automatically dividing the line into two and assuming I'm helping you to pick out the midpoint so that it's easy for you to make your drawings. Nodes, quadrants, perpendicular extension, and all these stuff. I will show you now, but select all, please. So now look at this now. Let's say I want to copy. You select the object, you press enter. Okay, now you see it's bringing out, it's helping me to check out the center line. This green line you are seeing now is extension. Are you seeing it? This one is the end point. This one is the center. So that even if you don't have the center and you pick midpoint from midpoint to bring out the center for you, so you pick it from the center. Are we together? So I'm teaching plenty things, but it's something you have to follow one by one and understand. Now look at this now. I pick this, I put it at the center here, put it at the center here, because I've picked it at the center, you understand? This is 4.5. Now what do you think we should do? In this 4.5, I'm thinking, since it's a shop and it's a story shop, just one story, you think we should delete this center column off? Erase. This is just a span of 4.5 meter. You can always put their what's it called? Their block work partition wall to separate the shop from the veranda or the lobby. But putting that center columns is it's not economical, you understand, because we still have a span that is small, 4.5 meters. So that's my own way of designing. Sometimes you can decide to put it depending on the person. So now you have this, you have your grid lines, you have your columns, so we are ready and we are good to go to export into prota. Now look at this. Now I'm on my template file. I cannot export all my template file into the software. You just crash the software, you understand? So what you do is this: you copy this, not the normal copy. Now you do copy to templates, you understand? So there are three ways to which you can do that. You can do this: clipboard, you right click on your interface, you go to clipboard, you have copy with base points, just copy, paste, and other stuff. The second way to go about it is Ctrl C, your normal Ctrl C. You understand? Once you have highlight what you want to copy, Ctrl C, and then you now go and open a fresh page on Autocad. Open a fresh page on Autocad. You say open new drawing. So you just open it. It's not DXF, it's standard drawing I need. Okay, DXF is what I take to Autocad, but don't worry, just put it to standard drawing. When you're done, you can always save it. Okay, it's not open, it's not open. It's new rather, sorry. New, a card. Sorry, that was a mistake. Close it. No. Close this too. So what you should do is, I don't want to use shortcut every time. So start a new drawing. So it's not a drawing template, it's supposed to be a drawing. Then you can put it for DXF because okay, it's supposed to be a drawing, and then then you open. Now you have this, you have your interface as this, you have this. So what you have copied, you come and paste it here, Ctrl V, and then once you have pasted, it won't show up just immediately like that. You have to zoom, but sometimes when you paste and then it's not coming up, just press Z, enter, E, enter. That's zoom to extent. You can see even if anything is lost, to bring it back. So I don't like these grid lines on my interface. I prefer it like this. I want my line weight to show. You can see the icon for line weight. I want the line weight to show. So now this is the template file to send to your GA, rather, to send to prota or Orion. So what you just do is you save as TXF, save as. Now you come to wherever you want to save it. If I put it in my document, and then you come to structures. Depending on how much you know depending on how you arrange your file. So now struct training. So now you now save, you save as, okay, sorry, while you're saving I didn't check something. You save as DXF, please. You save as DXF 2013 or 2010 or something is okay, but I prefer to save in a lower version. 2004 is okay. Structural prota, you see, that's how I do it. This one is just a simple structure. If we finish, we'll go to other structures and see how we do them. So it's saved like this. Then we come down again and then refresh a page, and we want to go into prota this morning. We'll come to a new file, new project. We're using BS Code. So this is it. So on prota now, you want to import your template file. You want to import your GA so I can use it to make the work easier for you, or you want to import your Autocad file that has the architectural plan underneath it so that to make the work easier. But right now, what I'm just showing us is a small structure, something that anybody can design without having issue, a form of let's say typical floor that is going 5 floors or 6 floors. So we come here and then we pick this external reference drawing. That is what your file is to import. You can see at the top, external reference. You can come here, file, and then you go to this place, see model, and then you see external reference drawing. When you click on that, it will tell you to load in. You click on display external reference, use TXF color. See So you can see that it brought me back to the last structure I did. So that's where I used to do my work. You can see. Open. So this morning now, this is where we'll be stopping the class for now. So you see. So load DXF members, we have done that. Import members, that's what we want to do now. Axis, you see, once you click on import and it brought out grid lines, you can go and select from the grid lines that are there. Grid lines. So automatically it will bring out grid line for me. Import section for column. You can see this is the work of the match property we did. You don't have to start drawing layer for yourself or start disturbing yourself for anything. So what you do is this, okay? It helps you. Now it will tell you to check, probably the lines are straight or something, to check for errors, or you have overlapped columns on their cell. So now there is no error in this. See, it has automatically brought in my G. So for less trouble, it has automatically brought in my G. Now there is one point I want to gist you before we start anything. Just take a look at this y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, 1, a, and x. So you see that it's not consistent. So you go to your AutoCAD file, the one that the architect gave you. Now we didn't have architect drawing, so you can still use this because this grid line is very important when they are doing setting out on site. They are going to be using your grid lines. Whatever it is that is numbered at this position on your grid line should be the same thing as what will be numbered on the architect's grid line. You understand? So that because there is a clause in your that is to follow structural drawings, which is this drawing should be read in conjunction with architectural drawing. So your grid line here in your architecture, if it's A, should be A in your structure. If it's 2 in architecture, should be 2 here. If it's 2 1, it should be 2 1 here. So what you do is this. For easy reading, I just come and change my, change it to something that is meaningful. So you right click on this. This place is supposed to be 1 2 3 4 5 6 or ABC. See that there is 1 there, and this one will scatter everything. If you want to start this place as 1, or even if you want to start this place as A, C, A. So it won't allow you to write A twice. What you will do is this. You come to those ones that you know that their numbers are relevant, and you rename them to just anything, any jargons. So you come and say properties, right click on the properties, and then you put it 1, just type anything for now, so that I can allow you come and renumber the ones that is supposed to be A. Properties. So now what you do is this. You just come to properties, say this one is 1, close. Properties, say this one is 2, update, close. If you don't press update, it won't work. Properties 3, update, close. Properties 4, update, close. Properties 5, update, close. Properties 6, update and close. Properties, I say this one is A, update, close. This one is B, update and close. So sorry, brother. So what we do is this now. You have your column, this 220 by 220. Sorry, it should be 230 by 230 or 225 by 225. So you can always, correct them. You understand? You can always correct them. It's supposed to be 230 by 230. So you delete the ones that are 220 or you change it in the properties, or I prefer to delete it. Click on the properties of this, then you can see that the AutoCAD file now has brought out that red line. This red line is from the AutoCAD that is guiding you to know where to put your column. Even if you don't import column into Orion, that you just import that PDF file alone, that DXF file alone, to show you the location of where each structural member will be. Each, the architecture too will come with it if we have architecture, where they place chairs, where your structural members would disturb the living room, where the stuff would disturb their self, the members are going to disturb their self or their GA. So it will show you everything, so that you just don't go and point your column or you point your structural member anywhere that is going to disturb and the architect's work. Because the structure and the architecture in the construction industry, you are not an island, you understand? You are working in conjunction with the architecture, you're working in conjunction with the mechanical, electrical drawings, although those ones are not too much relevant in having conflict with structural. They don't have much conflict with structure in their work. Most times they can always bend around. But you see, this architecture is very, very important. Even mechanical too is important, but in some case, in cases, some light cases like this, residential buildings and all these small structures, you don't have so much conflict, you understand? They can bend and follow our rules. But you see, architecture is very, very important. So now what we do is this. Now for us to go again after the columns, the next thing is to put your beams, to put the slabs, and then replicate your area. I think we'll stop here for now, so that you can, when you get this, then we can now move on. Thank you.